answer here. Do they still go for the Phobias? I think the Phobias are still not... it's not bad. I think it can create chaos enough. And again, it's a combo with Matilda.
Yeah, Phobias is a good choice. The CC pick also kind of denies the high loss pick into the XP lane.
So you can also go Edith.
Edith still a possibility because we haven't really seen an Edith being picked up today so far. So still a possibility for the CC as well. You need the Earth Shatter to set up for the team to go in. Now DEWA United, 2 last picks.
Does Octa go for Aurora instead? It's basically, I mean, another Vexana, right? You get those stuns. Oh, it's a completely different route. They go for the Valentina plus Uranus against the CC Jawhead. There's already a lot of shred on BTR, so going for the Uranus, I think they wanted the front, but...
Gamble, yeah, it's a gamble.
And Valentina, are they thinking that BTR are going to go for Farsa? That's why they went for Valentina? To steal Defender Airstrike?
Valentina pick. But why the Uranus though? I mean, you can still go for the high loss, but then again, CC is there to shred you. But CC performs the same way as the Uranus.
They go for the Sicilian here. Why the Uranus? Because at least for Uranus, because if you go Hylos or GK...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see here one last time. Will BIGETRON Esports claim another dub, or will it be DEWA first dub?
Mobile Legends.
Let's see, taking a look at the emblems. MPL Rage, most of them. Muez are already very aggressive to start things off.
Taking a purple buff as well. Annabelle is there as well. It's gonna for BIGETRON. They have the Sicilian as well for that extra damage. Playing front to back makes sense in this composition. They have the Shredders, the CC, the Ranger, and the Sicilian. But for DEWA, they're gonna play it super safe, I guess.
They are. It's going to be, again, I think game 2, it was minute number 2, where we got the 2-ish, where we got the first blood. I expect also another 2 minutes plus here. Perhaps we might see a first blood here. Both teams will definitely play it safe.
Possibility, but then again, you know, with Moesa and Ray, the Alpha. Wait a minute, Light!
Oh, never mind, I stand corrected. Torizo will be taken down. Moesa spend his flicker. So yeah, let's see here. With this kill, can BTR exploit more?
It's a good kill, but Octa is there to back up, and you know, Torizo dies. It doesn't really matter when you're in Uranus, right? So.
That was a good choice, by the way, from BTR. They noticed that Torizo went for Sprint instead of Purify. Hold up, Ray.
Good ejector on towards Annabelle there. But Ray will escape the Spear of Alpha. Does that signify that they will concede the turtle? It seems like so.
Okay, back to the point, right? They noticed Torizo didn't go for the Purify and went straight for top lane for a gank, and it ends up being great. So now Torizo isn't really able to hold off CC, and it means free turtle for BTR.
Seems like they will apply pressure as Annabelle is actually on the purple. And also, the Alpha is also on the purple now. Moisa, oh, good link up there by Luke. Not enough damage just yet though, so that will be both junglers exchanging purple. Well,
Good tie by Luke previously, but Ray trying to invade the jungle of BIGETRON, and he does have the power to do just that. But Light, again, to counter the pressure from DEWA, he's doing a very good job with the ejectors and the rushes into the faces of DEWA United. They want to fight this orange buff!
Good stun, not enough damage to take anyone down. The Spear of Alpha, but oh my goodness, that's a trade. Lied will find the kill as well. Octa flickers out. The damage will not be enough just yet though. Maybe jumping in time to cover for his teammates. A 2-for-2 at the end of the day.
Wow, Annabelle with the Queller takes one into the grave with him. That's a very good kill before he gets taken down.
And it's very, very good for BTR if they continue the way that they're playing here. They are trading. It looks to be like an equal trade. But remember, BTR are the ones with the Granger and Sicilian. They can scale late. Like for DEWA, yes, they can also do that with the Moskov. But for BTR, if they just constantly play this game... Oh, wait. Again, an attempt. Free gold crab for Eman. Also setting up for Eman to get the farm. Luke now having a good time because he's already ahead. Torizo. Oh, Ray
Spear of Alpha, that's a true damage coming in! Annabelle will go down the second time. Ray will beat the trade as well. Both junglers going down the same time again.
So much damage from Bigetron though. As if it feels like Cerezo is rendered immobile in this game as the Uranus. And so far Light just moving in unison with Moreno with the rotations, applying so much pressure into DEWA United, making this Mathilda Alpha combo basically useless.
It's a good juke there behind the Mathilda. Seems like the turtle take will be prolonged, will be delayed here. Octa, A-OK.
They start the turtle. Cerezo is also here, but the Moskov is up top.
See here, so he's trying to buy time. Oh, Rage Refusion does it again! He finds an angle, finds the steal, and BIGETRON, they might lose footing.
Oh, it's Magical Fingers doing magic again!
And again, a light goes down. Another objective on the board for DEWA United Esports. BTR, how will they stabilize?
Ray might just alter the course of the early game with that steal and that extra kill as well into Bigetron. This is looking very dangerous. Luke might go in.
A little bit too aggressive. That's the punish.
Ray again.
Ray again will find another.
It's all Ray. It's been all Ray. Another retry win for Ray. Every win for Ray so far. So well played. And yeah, like you said, the snowball has been stopped. Light. Oh, the juke from Cerezo.
Top level 40, ejector on towards Cerezo. The Uranus though is just still holding on. And yeah, Cerezo practically A-OK.
He's just chilling, Cerezo. Again, like I said, a non-lane against the CC. Now he goes down bottom to swap. Light with the conceal, looking for a Hail Mary play maybe.
Looking for an angle, definitely here, trying to defend desperately. They will though. So yeah, DEWA, their attempts to perhaps take a turret there, cancelled.
Ray on the Alpha.
Ay, ay.
Just 2 seasons ago, it was Annabelle performing out of his mind on the Alpha, carrying EVOS to an MSC spot. But now, it is Ray who has really stepped up in both Game 2 and Game 3. Game 1, also an amazing performance by him. I would say a better Fanny performance than Annabelle in Game 2, despite the losses for the Fannies.
And there's also another insurance for DEWA United. Aside from Ray, maybe just wreaking havoc so far, 4 kills to his name. That's gonna be maybe. This guy's just farming a lot, farming a ton. And as the game progresses, he can shred the turrets and just become a menace in the late game as well. Might be able to join the fight with the SODs. We talked about it. And now the turtle under pressure.
He has been quiet, right? Waiting for his power spikes, being that annoying split laner. And yeah, with the golden staff here, it signifies that just one more item maybe should be more active here. Oh, with the flicker, Moise commits one on towards him. He brings one. Will the damage be enough? But Octa too deep there. He gets punished. BTR might look for one. Ray finds a Spear of Alpha. Wasn't able to take him down just yet though.
Octa was in an airplane flying south. And unluckily though, he had to die in that process.
Yeah. Oh, bottom lane. Possible gank.
Let's see, maybe. Just one flicker. Thank God he brought the flicker, he said.
Yeah. Will die with the Purify for sure. Back to the point. Hey, I don't know if Octa should be the one taking the guiding win. If that was Ray, Eman would have been dead for sure, right? I don't think Octa is there yet to... I don't think he has enough damage to kill Eman with just the help of a guiding wind and a circling eagle. So they gotta be way more clinical. They gotta make some smart decisions here. They can't just let that happen. That was big. Eman got a stack on the Sky Piercer.
Stack, of course, will be relevant as the late game goes because that is the holy grail of Granger. And so far, BIGETRON Esports able to hold on the pressure that Ray has been able to engrave in the early game. Come the mid game, it's going to be very interesting to see now. Item check though, Mirko.
Wow, despite, this Moskov always being in the side lanes, farming up, I thought he would be the one holding the gold lead, but no, it's still Eman actually. 772 gold lead over. It's all of BTR members having the lead still. I think that turtle got them back on track, but still, it's not the lead that they would expect to have here. I think by this time, especially considering they had an amazing early game, amazing start to the game. They would have wanted to have like a 4K gold lead at least by now. Still though, control for BTR over DEWA. Chorizo on the Uranus still. When it's clumped up, when BTR clumped up, I still think they have too much damage output for Chorizo to handle.
See here, well, DEWA United recovered. Oh, that's a Spear of Alpha connected towards one Ray again! He finds a retribution! And they will find the collapse as well! Annabelle will go down. Chorizo is the only member that DEWA United has to pay. It's going to be a 2-for-1 plus the Lord, and they will sniff out on Luke. Luke, will he be able to escape this time? 3-on-1. He goes down. DEWA United. What the heck is going on?
It's Ray again and again. This man can do no wrong, be it the retribution nor the kills. Alpha is his spear now going into the mid game.
That was so well played. Ray, Spear of Alpha in, waited for the timing. Mueza,
a little bit too deep perhaps. Mueza this time will be punished. The second time he falls this game. But yeah, I mean, DEWA United will not stop them to just barge in, collect turrets. But BTR, good defense.
yeah, they still have great high ground. They have a Granger, and they also CC plus Sicilian too. So good wave. Suyo does a really good job at clearing the wave too. But again, for DEWA, Ray waited for Light to look for an ensemble force. He saw Light pop in the ult, and he went in straight away. He battled CC with CC. Ultimately, he was able to, I believe, also find Annabelle there to get the knock up. And then Annabelle had to just skill one out of there. Became 3-1 for DEWA. Still amazing retribution. He just steal it away. It's 3 retri battles, 3 wins for Ray over Annabelle.
Insane.
Oh my. Insane performance from Ray. And what might be the most important game in the series. It was popping off with the Fanny. It was also popping off with the Suyo, now with the Alpha. It feels like we talked about how he needed assassins to perform. Now with the Alpha, with the utility junglers, who would argue that he's still able to deliver stellar performances. And the game is still far from over, but Ray is just making it hard for BIGETRON. And maybe it's going to be that sleeper agent that's just gonna crawl into as a giant as the late game comes, and BIGETRON, they have to be wary of this.
I think that's the concern right now for DEWA. The game is shifting from that mid-game to later stage. BTR have scaled with Sicilian and also with Eman and the Granger. And it's all up to maybe when we get to the late game, right? Like Ray can provide great CC, maybe great damage too, initial damage with burst once he gets a Spear of Alpha. But later on, it will be on Moskov to carry the game. It will be on Moskov to clean up. The question will be, can Moskov get close to Moreno and Eman? Because there's a lot of CC and still a lot of damage output that can be placed on to Baby if he dives in deep. There's a Vengeance too from Luke, so if he goes and hits the wrong target, he can be punished. Mueza has to be clean too. It still requires a team effort for DEWA. It can't just be Ray. He's done everything for DEWA, but now he needs to release some of the burdens to the rest of the team.
God Lord. Danced upon by DEWA. BIGETRON, they have to march in and jump in.
And they share their weight as
Wow.
Sodi jumps in! Ray again! Quickly finds a double in the back lines now. They will find the collapse, and one by one, BIGETRON members, they run for the hills as DEWA United, they come out on top.
Mr. Ray is insane, playing out of his goddamn mind. Getting that retribution and the 2-man Spear of Alpha. That was so beautiful from him.
It's not just the retreat, right? How good is Ray right now? That Spear of Alpha landed on Annabelle. Catches him as he tried to go for the steal. And that makes it 4 out of 4 retreat battles won by the Alpha against a Suyo, who has a double retreat built in. Annabelle has not been able to touch Ray in these pits. And this might cost BTR the game. DEWA United on the way to a upset win. Mueza, this time, not gonna make the same mistake.
Yeah, untouchable. It's his middle name. They try to siege into the base of BIGETRON. They need to defend this. They have the Sicilian.
Oh, that might be caught there. That's one member. Taken down. Chorizo will follow after. 5v3, great defense. as the base turret remains standing. Top lane though, a little bit threatened, but my lord. What happened? BIGETRON again.
They didn't respect BIGETRON's high ground mandate. They still gotta respect it. They gotta play with Lord, play it very slow. In the base, it's the proper win condition for BTR. In the Lord fights, it's great because DEWA can make it chaotic. And in the base, BTR can play front to back. And, oh man, that might have been... That's a big mistake from Octa, man, walking up like that against a Granger and Sicilian.
BIGETRON was defending a minute ago. Now they're on the offense. Now base turret could be the main priority. But again, DEWA trying to restabilize, able to defend their mid-base turret.
Oh, DEWA was biting more than they could chew. And Octa carelessly walked into the traps of Sicilian. Thankfully though, DEWA still able to tone down the pressure. And BIGETRON yet to find that end angle. Bloodwings purchased, giving that extra defensiveness. But again, it felt like DEWA had the grasp of that game in their own fingertips. BIGETRON though, they still have ways to escape from that pressure.
So the win condition has kind of shifted now for DEWA, right? Because if they continuously just get the enhanced Lord, yeah, they'll be able to get the base turret slowly but surely. But I think to ultimately end the game, it's not about Lords anymore, unless it's evolved. So another 5 minutes, or sorry, another 3 minutes now. The main way to just win is you get Moreno or you get Eman. Those two need to go if you want to end the game. If those two are alive, it's going to be so tough. They have amazing wave clear. It's kind of like a Geek Fam Onyx Season 14 playoff situation where you can get Lords over and over again, but the opposing team just have so much wave clear that they can afford to lose out on these objectives.
And in that game, Onyx Geek, who won? Geek, the defending one. Let's see here. BIGETRON for the 5th time, ladies and gentlemen. Who will, for the 3rd time rather, who will get the Lord?
5 out of 5?
Let's see here.
The B.
Ray finds the one.
Oh!
That's Annabelle. He gets down him on. Finds a Lord. BIGETRON this time, a different story.
Oh.
Ray gets shut down. Octa trying to find the trade. Octa trying to survive.
What?
And he will have the space to escape. Oh,
Maybe.
now. Maybe though. In the bottom side of the map, which will be spotted by Eman. That is a chaotic Lord fight. But BIGETRON this time, with the help of Eman, finds the Lord.
Oh, for a second I thought Ray got the Lord.
Me too.
But it was Annabelle.
Turns out he got the kill.
to a slaughter, he got the kill. DEWA able to defend themselves, but not the Lord this time. Marching into the mid lane. Can they hold this? I do think they can. Maybe is still there to clear the ways for them. And that bottom side turret cracked open.
Man, that was crazy. Again, Ray timed the Spear of Alpha to perfection. He was able to find Annabelle, getting into the Lord Pit, making Annabelle really sweat, forcing him to retreat. Both of them just tried to predict the HP, how much burst was on the Lord. And in the end, it was Eman who actually miraculously got that. That could have been... Would that have been the end angle? With Eman and Moreno up, I think maybe DEWA could have gone all 3 base turrets, but probably not the end again. Now, DEWA can start to play for the Lord once more, because it's going to be the Evolved Lord that spawns in the game, and that will surely, right, be enough to go through this high ground of BTR? I'm not sure, because the later we go, the more stacks this guy has. So even more damage to defend the Lord.
318 stacks.
Aye.
With the Evolved Lord and 2 kills, DEWA will win. But if DEWA lose some of the members too, then I don't know, they have to keep it. They gotta keep it clean. They gotta keep it real clean. I think, I think BTR, if they just stay in their base for the next Lord, they'll lose the base turret, but they can defend. So it's a gamble too for BTR. If they want to contest or if they want to just, you know, sacrifice their base turrets.
It's like sieging against an Atan.
Yeah.
You can always just clear the waves easily, poke down your enemies, help them into getting the turrets, and the fact that BIGETRON Esports, they have 2 heroes who have stacks, this will be a very long game, I suppose. Late game, of course, entered now, but still 18 minutes. Might even reach the 25-minute mark, maybe. Who knows? It's all about the Lord, but again, like you said, the Lord might be easily shredded by the pokes from the Sicilian, from the Granger as well. A lot of pokes, a lot of stacks being given. So it's up to who blunders the most.
Earlier it was 318 stacks. That was on Moreno.
Yep.
So let's see here. Maybe soon enough it will reach 400, and that damage is gonna be insane.
The side lane control will always be in favor of DEWA, mainly because, well, obviously they have a base turret down below, that'll help, but the Moskov, it's mainly because the Moskov maybe has been playing a great game. 0-0-4, KD doesn't look impressive, but trust me, he's had a big impact on this game as to how DEWA have been in control of the neutral objectives.
Yeah, Lord Dance, Luke scouting, Annabelle also close on the proximity. Maybe needs to land his SOD, pulling Iman into clearing that top wave. Chorizo looking for Annabelle, and Luke caught the nick of time.
Might be a mistake. Luke popping the vengeance early, but is able to get out. Chorizo and Annabelle going at it in the bottom side. Chorizo might be get solo kill. Winter Crown pot baited. Ooh, Chorizo with the moves. He is still alive.
So sly, so sleek from Mr. Muscle there. So muscly and absorbing all the pressure though. But the Lord again just shredded down. Still a juggle for both teams. Mueza looking for an angle, but Luke is also still there with full HP now.
That's the pull. On towards the roamer though. Chorizo showing himself in that bush. Now, blade armor intact already with the Luke. Will it help? SOD still available for maybe. Both teams here dancing the tango rather slowly.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, look at Maybe up top, just piling on the pressure. SOD might it land.
SOD, oh, there you go! Oh my goodness, Maybe! Finds Luke. Chorizo will be the trade though.
Light.
Now, Maybe in the backside, trying to destroy Light. He will lose his immortality, but he will be back in play. Both EXP laners absent.
Ah!
Oh,
My God.
Wait, I don't know. I'm thinking if there was an angle here, BTR are gonna hold the bottom wave. They're not gonna clear it, so Lord will be marching straight into the bottom lane. That's the weakest lane. So BTR will have time. DEWA gotta play it real smart. How do they clear? Maybe he's gonna go up top. They wanna try to clear it as fast as possible, at least get a base turret here. BTR didn't actually hold the minions in the end. The minions pushed into the base, so... Oh, DEWA have a great angle right here.
All in their hands. Twist of fate for DEWA United. This is their best chance to get this win, to get this first victory.
CC's up.
MPL ID Season 15, Luke is up. Again, Bigetron, they have to hold their fortress.
Let's see, Bigetron, will they throw in the towel or will they hold the fort? Lord, main priority. Ray jumps in!
Oh!
But he will fall! Immortality
Maybe.
taken down, Amon secures it. Now, Bigetron, they are still looking good. They are looking rather healthy. The mid turret in the mid will fall. But DEWA United will still not be able to touch their main base.
20 minutes passed. And Bigetron still able to hold. Taking a breather for themselves, but Light might look for an angle. A bit too far, I assume, but no. DEWA, they will just pull back. Winner crown for Ray.
I thought that would be enough for Ray even, you know, put his body on the line there. He just went in and he was expecting, all right, you know what? I'm going to go in, try to soak in as much damage, give space to the rest of the team to hit the base, to have the Lord march in, but it wasn't enough. BTR's damage output in the late game. I would love to see a replay to see like who did that damage? Was it everyone together? Was it just Moreno? Because Ray's HP bar just disappeared. It was Light also with the ejector,
Good
right?
ejector,
But
though.
man, yeah, that was the idea behind Ray's initiation there. He was just trying to get space for the Lord to march in. This is getting frustrating for DEWA for sure. It's still a win though for them, right? Because they got a base turret. Still got a base turret. It's still good. And it's the far lane now that DEWA will have to play. They have the advantage. They will always be pushing in. Moskov doesn't even need to be there. So the Moskov can stay up top while the wave slowly builds up for DEWA down below.
Yeah, they will always have that far lane advantage. The side lane pushing constantly for them via the Moskov, of course, courtesy of Maybe. The Moskov playing a very good game, but now Bigetron, they have the bravery, the courage to go out of their base and maybe push for themselves as well. The Lord spawning now as Aman gets his hands on that bottom side wave, clearing it fast, but Ray splitzing into the Lord. But the Cillian also close, so Bigetron now, do they want to contest this Lord?
I think they have to.
They should. Question is maybe playing a little too safely here, right? I understand. But is he playing it too safely?
I don't think so. I think he's playing it very
Perfectly?
good. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so far he's playing it perfectly. The risk is unnecessary, right? There's no reason for you to put yourself in harm's way because this is a slow push. It's always going to be pushing towards BTR anyways, so he doesn't need to be pushing that far. If he does, he puts his team at risk of going 4v5. He can land an SOD over Granger, so he can stay bot, constantly putting the pressure down. I think this is the right way to play for the Moskov. I don't think he should be taking the risk, especially considering Light's always not present around the Lord, so you don't know what BTR are scheming down below.
I second that. I mean, that has been very, very good. A very good showing from Maybe. The Lord again, still just contested. Playing the tug-of-war game, a long one at that. As Light and Naman both at the bottom side of the map. Recalling, trying to hold that wave as well. DEWA though, with Ray. Cryo is in their hands, but now BIGETRON, they band up together. Octa might look for an angle.
Let's see. It seems like
the
it's going to be
kite back.
green light. That's a good pull. Where's flickers out. The damage will not be enough. Ray in trouble. Spear Alpha finally uses two as a defense. Now the bottom side, maybe. Still applying pressure. Iman has to go back. Now they will move. Counter engage. Mortality
Lord.
left and
SOD.
right. SOD.
The Lord.
Ray claims the Lord, and maybe claims the Annabelle as well. Octa secures it, but now with the Lord, this should be it. This should be the final Lord.
Captain Ray in the nick of time as BIGETRON lose everything but gain nothing. Annabelle gone, Lord in their hands. DEWA and Angle here. The gods are marching into the base.
Oh no! It's a 5v4. Ray misses his Spear of Alpha. Luke though will be bursted down by Octa. Iman from the flags will not be enough. Ladies and gentlemen, the debut of what will stand strong, and BIGETRON Alpha for the first time in season 15 will lose out to the gods.
Wait, the crystal.
It's over.
It's over.